why do you think that the evidence shows, okay, he was put into the tomb. Why do you think that the tomb was empty on the third day or a few days after Christ died? Let's go the opposite direction.
Why do I think it was empty?
Yeah. In other words, what's the evidence that shows that it was empty?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, why was it empty? And I was going to say, because he's raised.
There you go.
Okay, evidence for the empty tomb. Well, the one hint I just gave is that we do have some early accounts, a creedal passage in Acts 13 and 1 Corinthians 15 on Paul's sequence, but a couple other things. The Jews admitted the empty tomb. And we have three sources, not just Matthew, but we have Justin Martyr and Tertullian. All three tell us that the Jews admitted the tomb was empty. The fact that Jesus died in the same city that the disciples did their earliest preaching, everybody realizes that early Christian preaching happened in Jerusalem. I don't know if there's anybody who disagrees with that. And yet, there's a problem. The city where he died is the city where they began preaching a few days later. If that tomb is full, don't you think somebody would say, fellas, we got a little problem here, this little matter of a body. So, bad place to be preaching. They should have been preaching in Galilee or Rome, but not Jerusalem. So you've got the city of Jerusalem as an evidence, you've got early attestation, you've got the Jews admitting it, and you know there's a critical historical principle. What your enemies admit is usually true. It's called the principle of enemy attestation. And I could throw some others in there too. If Rudolf Bultmann is right, and the New Testament, if the Gospels are Monday morning quarterbacking, reading ideas of 80-ish AD back into the Gospels, you don't pick women as your witnesses. And I don't want to offend people in the crowd here, but in the first century, a woman could not testify in a court of law. Jewish writings said women are liars. And the interesting thing is, Luke 24:11, when the women come back from the tomb and tell the disciples, Luke 24:11, they thought they were spreading gossip. They thought they were spreading tales. So if I'm writing this story and retrojecting it back from 80-ish AD to 30 AD, I don't pick women as my prime witnesses. So there's another big problem. Those are just some of the evidences for the empty tomb. You've got the women, you've got early attestation by Paul, you've got the Jews admitting it, and Jerusalem is the city. That's a big no-no. You don't preach in the city where the body's in the tomb. There's four that I'd love Tony to respond to.